everyone, just wanted to do a quick demo here of example 3. So example 3 is exactly like example 2 that you did up above, but it doesn't walk you through the 4 steps. But we're going to really follow those same 4 steps. We just have to kind of know them on our own. So Nicole is paid on commission, so her earnings vary directly with her sales. So that sentence right there, the earnings vary directly with her sales, that's an important one. And that's where we hit step 1, which is set up a general equation. So I'm going to use E and S for earnings and sales. And so before I even go into any of the numbers, just from that sentence that's underlined there, I can set this up, this relationship. Earnings vary directly, which means multiplication, with sales. Okay? So we start with that. The next sentence, if this works like all the other problems that are similar to this, is going to give me a pair of numbers for E and S that I can use to find K. So when she sells $1,000, there's my sales. My earnings are 140. So I'm putting earnings of 140 and sales of 1,000. And I'm going to find the K value. And so to do that, I'm just dividing by 1,000 on each side, which I believe is going to give me 0.14 for my K value, if I did that mental math correctly. So divided each side by 1,000 and you end up with a K value of 0.14. So then I'm going to go back to this general equation here, okay? And I'm going to plug in my 0.14. So 0.14S. And now I could use that formula. This is really step 3. This is with my specific K value. I could now use this formula to figure out the earnings based on any amount of sales. Okay, and I could use that to generate, as many different pairs as I wanted to. But this question specifically says, what will the earnings be if she sells $2,250? So I'm putting that in for us. Sorry, lots of arrows here. But so 0.14 times 2250. And let's just check that because that one I can't do in my head. 0.14 times 2250 is 315. And I always just kind of check mentally to make sure that seems to fit with what we saw before. So $1,000 gave us 140. We would expect 2250, which is more than double that, to be more than double this, and it is. So I think that answer seems reasonable. So you'll see that what I just did right there is the same 4 steps that are outlined for you in example 2. General equation, plug in a pair of values and find K, plug that K value in, and then plug in the value from the problem and give an answer. Okay, that's how every one of these variation problems will work. We are going to get into some different types of variation, so eventually this won't just be multiplication all the time. But otherwise, those same 4 steps are going to keep coming back over and over again in this chapter. Okay, thanks a lot. Hope you did well, and we'll see you in class.